Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 13th, 2015. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. What you're going to see here is that the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading higher by about 3/4 of a point to 20.85 per contract. All in all, the market was up a little bit higher and it has faded a little bit as we get closer to the opening bell. But either way, yesterday the market did have a nice rebound. We'll see if it could build upon that. But the volatility is here to stay, and we're going to get a lot of whippy action throughout the rest of 2015. So be prepared for that. We did have some economic data out at 8:30 in the morning. You can check that out for yourself. What we care about are stocks on the move, and I'm going to start off with Kohl's stores. Ticker symbol is KSS. This is Kohl's Corp, and what you're going to see here is stock is selling off nicely. Closed at 61.50. It is now trading at 56.75, 56.82, and moving lower. We will have gap levels in the intraday stock chat room for this one. So if you want to come over and trade this alongside of us, come over. The chat room will have the gap levels posted right around 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, if you want to trade Kohl's stores, we have levels ready, all set to go, and they'll be posted up at 9 a.m. So come on over, take that 7-day free trial, see what it's all about, trade right alongside of us. Yesterday we had a blockbuster day in the chat room. That's all I'm going to say. Let's take a look at CSCO Corp, CSCO, CSCO Corp. Stock is trading at 28.80. There is a lot of resistance around this $29 level. If it does get through there, you're going to watch the 29.40 level. I really don't see CSCO getting much above that area. But if you own it, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, I would not be a buyer up here at these levels. Next one I'm going to take a look at is COTI. This is COTI. Right now the stock traded all the way up to 32 in the pre-market, but it's come back down to 29.20. There's no real volume out here, so you're going to have to wait for the opening bell to ring. But this is one that is on our radar once the opening bell does ring at 9:30. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at GWPH is the ticker symbol. Stock is getting a nice gap higher, closed at 103.50. It is now trading at 107.70. This is a pretty solid move, strong gap. There is a lot of resistance at 116.50 if it does get up there, and then obviously around the 120 level. I don't know if we're going to see that kind of a move, but this is a stock that does move rather quickly, and if you take a look at the daily chart volume, it rarely trades 1 million shares a day. So these kind of stocks can definitely make big, exciting moves, especially when you get a little bit of institutional pressure on the buy side or the sell side. So just be aware of it. Good little move higher, and it can go up a little bit more. If you own it, try your stop loss right now. Let's take a look at Shake Shack. This stock has been in the news almost every day. It looks like they did a share offering. Stock is getting hammered today. Closed at 64.79. It is now trading at 58.80. So again, Shake Shack remains a very shaky play lately, moving down. Right now I'm seeing some support around the 54.70, 54.75 level. But we're going to have to look at this one when the opening bell rings. Either way, it is a pretty big move to the downside. Let's look at Dillard's department stores. What you're going to see here is stock is trading right now at 95.91. There's no volume there, but a little bit of a move. Dillard's is oversold, so we're going to watch this one when the opening bell rings. This could be a pretty strong gap up if this holds, but like I said, there's no real volume out here. But they did report earnings, and we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look at NWSA, which is News Corp. You're going to see this is trading nicely higher, $14.80, closed at $14.12. I'll give this the upside bias to $15. I think around there, that's where it struggles. Again, we'll watch this when the opening bell rings. This will be in play today. Let's take a look at good old GoPro, GPRO, which had a nice little bounce. I actually gave a little level yesterday out of $54. Look at that low right there. And now the stock is trading at $58.40. So good little pop today for GoPro. Had a nice little bottoming tail. We'll see if it can gain anything from here. Right off the bat, when I look at the stock, I have to think that you're going to look at some resistance right around the $60.75, $60.60 level if it can get up there. Right now it still does have some work to do, but nonetheless GoPro is having a good little bounce. Generally, when GoPro moves higher, another stock that moves higher with it is AMBA. AMBA. Right now, that stock is trading right at 111, closed at 110.05. So, AMBA normally will tag team up with GoPro since it does make the components inside of the GoPro camera. All right, with that being said, let's take a look at the gold market. Gold market is getting hit today. Gold futures are down $8.70 to $1,100.15 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, you'll see that's trading around 106.96 at the moment. It closed at 107.75. So the GLD is reflecting the move down in gold this morning. Be a little bit careful. Gold miners are also getting hit a little bit, but they've had good runs lately. So a pullback is certainly in the cards. Can't rule that out. Crude oil futures are getting hit. They are trading down by 40 cents. Right now, trading at $42.91 a barrel. If we take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to trade light sweet crude, that is trading around 14.30, closed at 14.44 yesterday. So, again, oil is very, very shaky. Today, the dollar is a bit stronger. As you can see on the left side of my screen here, dollar has gotten a pop. Dollar up. Generally, gold and oil go down. That's the norm. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see what the dollar does today. Again, China, I believe, devalued their currency again, but they came out with comments last night that said they're not going to go more, not going to exceed more than 10%. So again, we'll see how that all plays out. But the truth of the matter is we have a lot of different dynamics going on out here. So you want to be aware, want to be prepared. And again, come on over, take that 7-day free trial, trade right alongside of us. You'll see everything that we are doing. Futures have turned negative. They are now down 2.5 points, 20.81.5 per contract. We'll see where this market opens up. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.